So you're PCS into Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and you're asking yourself, where do I live? How is it there? How's the utilities? What's the weather like? How big is the base? I'm gonna answer all these questions and much more. If you're new to my channel, my name is James and I make videos about moving to North Carolina. I am also a full-time real estate agent. So if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe. It lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job and it gets pushed out to more people who may enjoy this kind of content.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
So you PCS into Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and you're probably asking yourself, where am I going to live? Well, I broke it down a little bit, and I'm going to start off with renting an apartment. So the first thing we're going to talk about is renting an apartment. So if you're looking at renting a one-bedroom apartment, you're probably looking at about $600 to $700. I didn't find very many one-bedroom apartments, but there are some out there if you're looking for one. If you're looking at renting a two-bedroom apartment, they run from about $800 to about $1,000. If you're looking at renting a three-bedroom apartment, I found some from about $1,400 to about $1,800. If you're looking at renting a one-bedroom house, I didn't find any. I'm sure there's some out there, but almost non-existent. I think building a one-bedroom house is probably kind of stupid, and they just don't build them anymore. It's kind of like, what's the point? If you're looking at renting a two-bedroom house, the cost is about $700 to about $900. If you're looking at renting a three-bedroom house, I found some from $850 to about $1,400. And if you're looking at renting a four-bedroom house, I found some from $1,600 to $1,700 a month in rent. Now, of course, be aware that these apartments, prices for the apartments and for the homes can vary depending on what area you're moving to. It could be different in different parts of Fayetteville. Of course, you're looking at location is a big deal. You probably heard that a lot. So if you're looking at something right in the middle of Fayetteville, it's probably a little bit more than something on the outskirts or maybe out in the rural country areas. If you're thinking of buying a home in the Fayetteville surrounding areas, you're probably looking for about 14 to 1,600 square feet, three-bedroom, two-bath house. You're probably looking at about between $150,000 and $170,000. If you're looking to purchase a four-bedroom home, about $200,000, and you're probably looking at about 1,800 square feet to just about 2,100 square feet. And of course, again, these prices vary on your area. If you're living out in a rural area, the taxes are going to be cheaper in your home. You're only paying county taxes, not city and county. And of course, if you live right in the middle of Fayetteville or another city like Hope Mills, something like that right in the middle, you're probably looking at it's going to be more expensive. So of course, location is a big deal here again. Next thing we're going to talk about is utilities. So I live in Hope Mills, and I will show you my utility bill. Not the address though. And for I have Duke Energy for power. So I typically spend about an average of $160 a month on my utility bill. And for my water bill, which is through PwC, I'm looking at between $60 and $65 a month. My internet bill, it depends on who you go with. I go with Time Warner Cable, and I've got the ultimate package, I guess you'd call it. I only stream everything from Hulu to Netflix, all that stuff. I don't have any kind of cable with them. So just internet, straight up internet, is about $70 a month. We also have CenturyLink. I'm not too familiar with CenturyLink, and I really don't like it. I like Time Warner Cable better because it seems to be stronger internet. When you move to Fort Bragg, you're probably going to ask, where should I live? And of course, Fayetteville is the biggest city next to Fort Bragg. The next biggest city is probably Raleigh. It's about an hour and a half away. And we've got little towns and cities other than Fayetteville. We've got Hope Mills, we've got Sanford, we've got Raeford, we've got Moore County, which consists of Southern Pines, Aberdeen, and Pinehurst, and Vass. We've got Harnett County, and Harnett County is mainly Cameron. We've got Lillington, and then you've got Spring Lake, which is also in Cumberland County. We've got Stedman and Eastover. So we've got a pocket of little towns and cities and communities that are just on the outskirts of Fayetteville, if you don't want to live in Fayetteville. Fort Bragg is a very large base. It's one of the largest bases on the East Coast, if not the largest base on the East Coast. I believe it's over 160,000 acres and about 20 square miles. So if you live in Fayetteville, let's say, there's a good chance that, depending on where you want to work on Fort Bragg, it could be a little farther away. So you may want to look at where you are working at on Fort Bragg to where you should live out of Fort Bragg if that's a concern for you. I've helped dozens of soldiers move to the area from Germany from Korea to here, and usually what they say is, I'm going to be working on this side of the base, so I like to buy a house that's near that gate. As you arrive at Fort Bragg, you may be flying into our Fayetteville Regional Airport, or you may be taking an Amtrak ride into downtown Fayetteville. So those are our two major ways of traveling. Of course, you can drive, of course, too. But those are two major ways of driving. Fayetteville is just a regional airport, but it will connect you with places like Charlotte and Atlanta if you need to go travel internationally. Or if you want, you could drive to Raleigh, which is about an hour and a half away, to the Raleigh-Durham International Airport. So how's the weather at Fort Bragg? Well, it's not too bad. We do get a lot of humidity here.
It's like Africa hot. Tarzan couldn't take this kind of hot.
So between May to about mid-August, it gets very humid here. We are in the south. But for the most part, rest of the weather is great. Forest, fall, and spring are real nice. And we don't get too cold here. I think our coldest winter, usually an average, it gets below 30. So it's not like snowing, but it does get cold. That wind chill hits you real good, and it's really bad. But for the most part, we have not snowed here probably in a long time. And when I mean snow, I'm talking about real snow. I'm not talking about little snowflakes where they disappear before they even hit the ground.
Well, that sucks.
And of course, if you have children, the next thing you're going to ask about is schools. And there are some schools on Fort Bragg. I don't know if you live off Fort Bragg, but you want to community kids to the schools on Fort Bragg. I don't know if you can do something like that. That's something I could try and find out for you, but I'm not sure how that's done, if you can do that or not. Of course, there's not going to be a bus that would go off post to bring your kids on post, I don't think, but I'll find out. But the schools on post, they go from pre-K to about 8th or 9th grade. Then after that, if your kids are going to high school, they're going to have to go off post to the public schools in Cumming County, Harnett County, or wherever you do live at. Fort Bragg is kind of like a small city in itself, so if you're living on Fort Bragg, it's not too bad, I don't think. You got over 30 restaurants, you've got some churches out there, you've got 2 commissaries, one on the north side and one on the south side. You also got 2 PXs, or BX, however you want to pronounce it, of course, next to the commissaries on the north and south side. You got campground sites. You've got over a dozen fitness centers on Fort Bragg. A skating rink, I believe, is still there. And they're actually building a large shopping center with a movie theater there. Due to COVID, it was pushed back a little bit, but I believe they're back on track now to try and complete this thing. Don't know when it's going to be completed, but I will try and find out for everybody. Living in Fort Bragg, it's not too bad. If you enjoy the beach, you're about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Wilmington Beach. You're about 2 hours away from Myrtle Beach, which is in South Carolina. It's more of a tourist area beach. I enjoy going there myself. And if you're looking at going to the mountains, you're probably looking at about a 3 to 4 hour drive. So it's a great getaway for the weekend or for the day, depending on if you like to drive a lot. So it's not too bad. We got the best of both worlds here. The traffic around Fort Bragg is not too bad. It is a large base, so a lot of ways to get in and out of the base. And also, Fayetteville has built 295, and they're continuing to build it where it makes it easier access to get on Fort Bragg. So getting on Fort Bragg from Raeford, Hope Mills, Harnett County, and from the other side of north side of Fayetteville makes it a lot easier to get on base, and from the Stedman Eastover area also. So now you know your PCS in the Fort Bragg, and you're asking yourself, where should I live? Well, check out these videos right here. It talks about other cities and towns that are near Fort Bragg. And just a reminder, I am a full-time real estate agent, so if you're looking to purchase a home in the area surrounding Fort Bragg, please let me know. Love to help you. Please reach out to me. All my information will be in the link below, and it'll be in the screen in front of you right here. So reach out to me. Love to help you. Hope you have a great day. See you soon.